Yes. We are in support of the CJN. Yes. We are in support of the CJN. Yes. And I'm going to give the microphone to my colleague to also express their point and their belief of what we are doing.
Yes. Of the greatest Nigerian people. Yes. This is an injury time. Yes. We must join hands together to salvage this country from the hands of spineless entities who have hijacked the instrumentalities of power to oppress the Nigerian people. Yes. We believe solely in the rule of law.
Yes. It is abuse of the rule of law.
Yes.
On the basis of the strength of the case of Onnoghen versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, yes. Section 292, subsection 3 of the Constitution, the 5th column of the 1999 Constitution, and Section 24, subsection 2 of the Code of Conduct Bureau Act. So that is the basis. So we are not saying that the CJN is above the law. Yes. But we are saying that if you must subject him, it must be due process. Yes. And the due process has been established by those cases I just mentioned. Yes. Onnoghen versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, Section 292, if you want to remove the CJN, or Section 24, subsection 2. So that is what we are saying. We must follow the due process, and that's the strength of Onnoghen versus Federal Republic of Nigeria is that before you take an action against any judicial officer, the NJC must first of all proceed against him and remove the toga of judicial officer from him, and then of course you'll be allowed to be tried by any court, and that is our position. So we are not saying he cannot be tried. We are not saying it's above the law, but what we are saying is that due process must follow.
You do not need a native doctor to tell you that this trial is politically motivated. Yes. Just within a week, you can see all that is happening to the Chief Justice of Nigeria. There's an attempt to mess up with the judicial institution. And we are standing not just for the Chief Justice as a person, but we are standing for the judiciary institution. We believe that the sanctity of the judiciary must be respected. We believe that the independence of the judiciary must be respected. There is no way you can pursue such a process without going through the due process of law. The law has satisfied. The law has resolved the procedure through which a judicial officer can be charged or can be tried in the country. And you need to follow the process. You can't just wake up midnight. You can see the drama that took place within the court. That is sufficient enough to let us understand that there's a finger from somewhere attempting to mess up not just with the CJN but with the judicial system, and of course the expected or the imminent election that is coming. We want to call on all Nigerians to rise up to salvage this country. Yes. We must all join hands together. We must all join voices together to supply voice and vision for the genuine emancipation of this country from the penumbra of socio-political darkness, from the spineless entities who have hijacked the system to mess up with the country. I am grateful for this organization who has taken up the cause to ensure that this is done. And let me tell you please, this is just a signal to the Nigerian executive government. We are taking further steps from today to ensure that we shut down the system, to let them understand that the Nigerian lawyers are determined to change the system. We shall not give in for oppression.